Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nitro. My name is Dave East and we are on the fallout of TLC. Welcome to Wednesday night NSW. Of course, my co-commentator Tim Price is at ringside. And of course, Tim, this is tonight's main event. Big E is back.
Yeah, what a huge main event this is. Big E taking on Marcus Cutter, and well, I can't wait for this matchup.
It was, of course, Marcus Cutter who defeated Big E to take the title off him a few weeks ago. Now it is the chance for Big E, back from injury, to get some revenge. And of course, could he do it tonight against Marcus Cutter in our huge Nitro main event?
Well, we have to wait and find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to kick things off with some USA title action. Making his way to the ring, he is the challenger. He is from Mexico, Gilberto.
Yeah, the pride of Mexico. Here he is, Gilberto. Well, looking to become the USA champion.
And of course, this rivalry that he's built up over the last few weeks with Connor Rhodes. And of course, we seen last week when it spread backstage. But tonight, it is no holds barred, falls count anywhere. What an opportunity for Gilberto to win the USA Championship tonight.
Yeah, it's an absolutely huge opportunity to become, well, USA champion. And think about that. This matchup here tonight could go backstage. Well, it can. This could turn very violent very quickly.
Gilberto has not been in a good mood all week. Of course, if you watched Nitro with us last week, you would have seen Gilberto really on the receiving end of most of the punishment from Connor Rhodes.
Yeah, below saying he was on the receiving end of quite a beatdown. Well, what condition is he in going into this matchup? And can he, well, get revenge after that big beatdown from last week?
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he is the current USA champion, Connor Rhodes.
Yep, here is the USA champion, the real American Connor Rhodes. And, well, it was him, yeah, last week that just, you could say anyway, destroyed Gilberto. And can he keep a hold of that USA championship? It is big on Falls Count Anywhere match.
Yeah, indeed, this is what the thing it can. Tim, you said it best. It can go anywhere in the arena. And that's the thing that both men have got to look out for. They can get hit with anything.
Yeah, they certainly can. I mean, yeah, it could go into our audience, could go backstage, could go into the locker room, the GM's office, into the parking lot. Who knows where they might end up?
They could even go and get a snack.
Yeah, that fight could somehow end up in a local Applebee's.
Oh, well, why Applebee's?
Just Applebee's. It could end up there.
I
hear there's one very close by.
Other fast food restaurants are available. Well, other restaurants are available even. United States Championship is on the line, ladies and gentlemen, in our opening contest. Of course, Connor Rhodes, is he holding that title for the last time tonight? Rooney Wayne, of course, is our referee for Nitro. Gilberto just nods his head. He's ready. He looks ready for action here tonight. The beautiful NSW United States Championship.
Yeah, very beautiful. And yeah, Gilberto, you could see just the focus and determination in his face, but you could say the exact same thing about Connor Rhodes.
So here we go. We're off and underway. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, bets are open. So please do get your bets in. Tell us who you think is going to win. Both these men, as I say, that the hatred for each other is real, and you'll not expect much of a wrestling match between these two in this one.
No, I don't think you will. I mean, they're both, very good technical wrestlers. Both know the submission game, but this match I think will just get very violent and a lot of weapons are going to be used.
And now, this now just Connor Rhodes going to maybe just show off a bit. Look at this, press ups on the back of Gilberto. How disrespectful. But of course, Connor Rhodes will not care. Connor Rhodes has really shown a different side of his game, I would say, in the last few weeks with his aggression with Gilberto.
Yeah, that's agree. And I think a lot of people are saying, and I have to agree, that Conor Rhodes, for the most part, has had Gilberto's number, but I think tonight we could possibly see a change in that.
Well, Gilberto now. Oh, what a kick! Right to the sternum. And, well, Gilberto trying to see if he can get some early advantage here. Big vertical suplex. And this is the thing, Tim, about Gilberto. He has made it his mission to win the USA Championship. And last week you would have had to think that he's had to rethink his strategy here for tonight.
Yeah, I think he will have had to rethink his strategy a hell of a lot. I mean, he took a real beating from Conor Rhodes. I think he would have looked at that and looked at any other matches Conor Rhodes has had and figured out a game plan. But whether that game plan will work, well, we'll find out.
And now, Conor Rhodes throwing Gilberto to the outside. No, knocked him right in front of us.
Oh boy.
This is it. It's false count anywhere. So they can go anywhere they like. Rooney Wayne has to follow them. And oh! Right into the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching a USA Championship match here on Nitro. Oh, here we go.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Into the fans here. This match could easily end in this area.
Is that Izzy?
It looks like it could be.
Ah. Couldn't get front row seats tonight.
No. Well, back towards the ring now.
But I think Gilberto... Oh no, Conor Rhodes straight back at it here. And now, big uppercut by the real American.
It's just become a brawl at this point.
Well, as I say, we expected it to go all over. No, Conor Rhodes knocked over the top again. But he just keeps getting back up. And you've got to give Conor Rhodes credit as now finally they get back to the right side of the barrier. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, spear!
Jesus!
The barricade explodes!
And Conor Rhodes could be out of it.
Oh my goodness. And that's it. We have a new USA champion. Forget about it. 2. No, he kicked out at 2.5.
Oh my god, and well, Gilberto can't quite believe it.
Well, how is Conor Rhodes even still in this match? That's the thing I want to know. And now on the outside, know what they're doing. There's a lot of talking trash, and well, Gilberto tries to keep getting Conor Rhodes to go back that way, and well, big shots like that will do the business. You've got to think Conor Rhodes may have internal injuries here. But look at this, the real American fighting back.
Yeah, and as I said, these two are just brawling it out here, and then you could say Conor could have internal injuries, but it doesn't seem to be deterring him from this.
Oh, but a big shot by Gilberto. You might think just one move from Gilberto might finish off Conor Rhodes here. Conor Rhodes has really got to try and dig deep if he wants to keep this USA Championship here on Nitro. Big headbutt by the Pride of Mexico. Oh my goodness, a Hurricane Rana.
Oh, huge Hurricane Rana, and well, you can see some, well, trash can there, a table there. Any of those could be used as a weapon, including one of that box.
But look at this. Oh, another kick, and oh my god, the damage that must be done to Conor Rhodes. Gilberto is just on really just seconds away. Oh, went for the super kick. Conor Rhodes, oh, got caught with the insecurity. And I think, I'm thinking this really should be the end.
Yeah, it's got to be coming towards the end. I think we have a new USA champion.
Oh, per kick.
Jeez. Oh, and here we go.
Oh.
And there's no padding out there.
There isn't. There's no padding at all. Oh, come on.
Oh, no.
No. Oh!
Jesus.
The Paso driver. And that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new USA champion.
Well, Gilberto, he went in with a game plan. And it's worked to perfection. We have a new USA champion.
My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest and new USA champion, Gilberto.
Well, big win for him here. He's a new USA champion, but I think we need to get some medical attention for Conor Rhodes.
I think you may be right. Maybe right indeed. And we're backstage here with Kofi Kingston and Big E. Kofi Kingston's desperate to get his hands on Marcus Cutter after a defeat a few weeks ago as well.
Well, you can see having some words backstage. Yeah, I mean, Big E, he will want to get rid of him. Get rid of Marcus Cutter.
Big E saying, well, my brother, that has been a few weeks. I want to get my hands on Mr. Cutter, but there is something I need alone, Kofi. I need to do this. Looks like Big E is telling Kofi to stay backstage tonight.
Kofi seems okay with it. Whether that will help Big E or not.
He says, you always, no matter what, so go out there tonight and show that you're the man. Kofi giving some words, and Big E saying, don't worry about that, Kofi. He will know tonight that 3 ain't enough, I need 5, and Marcus Cutter is coming at you because I'm going to win. Oh, hold on. That reminds me very something familiar. Because let's I think we should move on.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going ready for tag team action. Making their way to the ring, the team of Victor and Connor, the Ascension.
Yeah, well, here are the Ascension, Connor and Victor, and well, you could say they're a big part of NSW and a big part of Nitro.
And of course, looking to maybe get a title shot against the new champions, of course, new tag team champions, The Connection, of course, and Yuri Watson texted me earlier, well, tweeted me earlier today, and said, my boys have deserved tonight off. We are going to party like we have never partied before.
Well, could the Ascension be the next team to challenge The Connection? But I've got to wonder, is there any team that can stop The Connection?
He was very dominating on Sunday night over at Lucha FFS. Many people are saying that we may not see Lucha FFS for a little while because of serious injuries incurred in that match.
Yeah, I mean, we could wish him a speedy recovery, but I'm sure The Connection don't care at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, the team of Tyler Breeze and Ryan Johnson, the Fashion Police.
Well, here are the Fashion Police, and well, could they become the number 1 contenders? And I'm sure they're here to give you a ticket, Dave.
You know what? You say this every time. You're the one that's got plenty of fines. You're the Ugo.
No, I've got 0 fines. Tyler told me this personally. He said I don't get fines. I don't break any fashion rules. You're the one who's got like 500 of them.
Yes. Is that why it's got your name on it here? You're
but that's not a fine.
You're a silly Canadian Ugo.
Well,
exactly.
Really work when it doesn't work when you write it and pretend the Fashion Police sent it to me.
Well,
I mean, with a lot of tag teams, like, I just got an invite.
You got an invite?
Yeah, from The Connection to their party.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
My goodness me. Well,
I'm going.
Well, you would. That wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. As Tyler Breeze starts this one with Connor. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got points, make sure you're betting. We would love to hear from you, of course. Get your comments in our Twitch chat as well. And if you are watching this on our YouTube channel, of course, get comments down below. We'd love to hear from you as well. Tell us what you make of NSW Season 5 so far. And, well, we're all going towards our next pay-per-view, Money in the Bank, which is a SmackDown High Impact show. Of course, Nitro, next pay-per-view we'll be involved in will be SummerSlam. One that, of course, I look forward to every year. Tim, I'm sure you would be... is there a part of SummerSlam that you love?
There's so many things I love about SummerSlam, but you know what my favourite part is?
What's your favourite part of SummerSlam?
Even though we don't call them that anymore, I'm still going to say it, the Divas, because every year we get to see Divas in bikinis. I love it.
Oh, great stuff. Of course, I wouldn't want to call them, some of the Divas, as you say, I wouldn't want to call them to their face because they'd probably kick your head in.
Yeah, they probably would, especially women like Nia Jax.
Yes, as Tyler Breeze looking to make quick word of Connor.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness. Wow, off the top. And there's Tyler Breeze. And that is all Tyler Breeze. And that's why the fans have come to love the Fashion Police, because really they're just so entertaining, and they will take it to teams like the Ascension. They won't back down.
No, they won't at all. And have you seen that little thing they do, the Fashion Files?
You know what it is? That's perfect. It's super kick.
Lovely supermodel kick. And Tyler's not finished.
He's not done with Connor. Hold on, I've heard that somewhere before.
I think it's... Oh, boy.
Look out. Oh! So, what a fall away neck breaker. And
I'm sure they've got a name for that.
They have. It's called Yorunugu. And that's 3!
And, well, the Fashion Police now gets a well-faced connection.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Fashion Police have picked up a huge win tonight. And, well, Tyler Breeze and Ryan Johnson, very impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. They made quick work of the Ascension, you could say. And, well, now they get their shot at the connection.
Will the Fashion Police be two-time champions? Who would know? Who knows?
Very well could be.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it on Sunday night like Tim did, why not watch TLC on the network? You can get to see some great matches, titles changing hands, great pay-per-view. Make sure, if you haven't seen it already, go to our YouTube page, of course, Non-Stop Wrestling UK, and catch up with the second pay-per-view of Season 5, TLC. We are getting ready for singles action next, ladies and gentlemen. Making his way to the ring, he is Ravishing Jay Masters.
Yeah, here he is, the Ravishing One himself, Jay Masters, and well, what a change that this man has had.
Indeed he has, and just look at him, this man is just, well, what do you call it? He's ravishing.
Yeah, he's certainly a man that would never get a ticket from the Fashion Police.
Oh, I do. You know what it is? I actually think I completely agree with you on that one. This guy, well, and of course we know that having his problems with a certain Ian Riley of the A-listers.
Yeah, it seems the Ravishing One really doesn't take well to the A-listers.
Well, maybe it's just massive egos getting in the way of each other, I think.
Yeah, that can happen a lot around this place.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Colorado, he is Joseph the Beast.
Well, things just took quite a turn. Talk about very different styles in that ring, as here is Joseph the Beast. He doesn't really care about his looks. He just loves to destroy people in that ring.
Indeed he does, and many people tipping Joseph the Beast for the very top, but he's got a very difficult opponent here tonight in Ravishing Jay Masters, and you have to say this could be a very, very tight contest.
Oh, it very well could. Two great athletes in that ring, two different and unique styles. Well, who will be the better of the two?
Here we go then. Rooney Wayne, of course, your referee as always, head referee of Raw and Nitro, as anyone, even someone who's ravishing, can do a Russian leg sweep.
And now, oh, lovely suplex there by the Ravishing One.
Since Jay Masters has really defined his body, he's sort of got this new aggression, and that's one thing that you really do need here at Tim in NSW, is that aggression to really be on top of your game and put away people like Joseph the Beast.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's something, that you need to have to maybe throw off people like Joseph the Beast. Oh my goodness. Because, he intimidates most people. But if you show that no intimidation, just show aggression, you can throw them off balance.
Well, remember what happened in Colorado, of course, when two people did exactly that.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
As Ravishing Jay Masters in control here. Oh, look at this. Oh, plants the elbow. And well, again, we've seen it last week. Jay Masters very, very controlled, very, very, what can I say, very, very knowing of the pace of the match, Tim. This is what Jay Masters was very impressive with last week.
Yeah, he kept the, the match at his own pace, kept his opponent grounded and just knew what exactly to do, and he's doing exactly here against Joseph the Beast, just know where to pick his spots.
And I did get a quote from Ian Riley of the A-listers after Jay Masters did defeat him last week, late on the night, sorry. He did say, "This is far from over with the Ravishing One. The A-listers never, never lose a battle." But look at this. Day!
Oh my god, you just saw the way Joseph the Beast got spiked into the ground.
But the thing is, you just don't do that to Joseph the Beast because it doesn't affect him.
No, it's like his head is just made out of pure steel, and yeah, as you said, just doesn't seem to affect him.
Oh, look at this. Look at this deadlift. This is the power of Joseph the Beast. Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful, but also vicious at the same time, and then just scraping the Ravishing One's face across the mat.
I told you don't anger the Beast, but no, look at this again. Trying to work over the arm here. Oh, is he going to try and go for the Ravishing neck breaker?
Oh, connects with it perfectly, and that could be it.
Into the cover, no hook of the leg needed. And Jay Masters picks up the win tonight.
Well, another hugely impressive victory for Jay Masters, the Ravishing One. Well, he's just on a roll.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, Ravishing Jay Masters.
Well, who could stop the Ravishing One? It's the big question I've got to ask now.
Well, you've got to be thinking that this is definitely... And now, look... Oh, wait a minute!
Oh, there's the A-list as well. It doesn't surprise me at all.
Wow, well, this is just not on. A sneak attack. And oh, a shot by Joseph the Beast. Just... Oh, this is 3-on-1. It's ridiculous.
Well, this is Jay Masters, though, he's the Ravishing One. He's going to make enemies and... Oh, good lord.
Look at this. Full...
Where is security?
Full chair shots. 3 of them. How can these 3 be even proud of themselves?
I mean, I'll get one in to send a message, and I can respect that, but there's got to be a point where you stop.
Exactly. I completely agree with that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember, still to come tonight is your big main event. Marcus Cutter, the Nitro champion. It's non-title. He'll be taking on Big E in what is a bit of a grudge match. Of course, Big E coming back from injury, suffered from the hands of Marcus Cutter. Tim, that's coming up later on tonight.
Yeah, it's a huge main event coming up later tonight. And well, I've got to wonder for Piggy though, could Marcus Cutter end up putting him on the shelf again, and this time a bit more permanently? Well,
we'll find out a little bit later on tonight, of course, still to come. We're going to get ready for women's tag team action next, ladies and gentlemen. Arlington, Texas. We are here for Nitro tonight. Making her way to the ring first, she is Dana Brooke.
Well, here is Dana Brooke, and well, very impressive woman we have here as a part of Nitro, of course, a former Nitro Women's Champion.
And yeah, and first time we have seen her in a little while, but she is, as always, looks determined here to go tonight.
Yeah, Dana Brooke, she's never once, backed down from a challenge or a fight. And some say that she's got, well, quite an attitude on her.
Well, would Dana Brooke, could she possibly be in line to get a shot at Asuka again? Of course, remember, Naomi did her best, but was unsuccessful on Sunday night. Asuka is still the champ.
Yeah, so who's going to be the next one to step up and, well, answer the challenge of Asuka and go, well, for that Women's Championship on Nitro? Could it be this woman here, Dana Brooke?
Well, Dana Brooke, as always, showing the strength that she has. This girl has freakishly strength you've got to say, than most of the other girls on this roster.
Yeah, she does, and yeah, there's not many that can really, well, add up to her.
Ladies and gentlemen, her tag team partner from Canada, she is Natalia.
I mean, you can say Natalia, who's quite strong in her own right. I mean, don't know as much as Tanner Brooke, but where she may lack in that, Natalia sure has experience, and that's why her and Tanner Brooke can make such a formidable, you know, tag team.
Yeah, Natalia, of course. Natalia teamed up with Summer Rae last week, and they defeated Asuka and Naomi in what many people called a shock, but really, could you call it a shock? Natalia, a very, very talented individual, and maybe she could be looking at the next title shot. There's so many opportunities here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't think it could be considered a shock at all, considering, you know, we're Asuka and Naomi on the same page. I don't think they were at all.
Oh, you know, that pyro means one thing. Ladies and gentlemen, making her way to the ring, she is Kim Payne.
And well, here is Kim Payne, just walking through that pyro like it's nothing. I don't know. I mean, no pun intended, but does Kim Payne feel pain?
Come on, she used to play in the Canadian Football League. This girl doesn't feel any pain.
And we don't forget that it wasn't it like Canadian Football League in lingerie or something?
Yes. I thought you would come up with that. But that
you're the one who brought it up originally.
Well, that's where she used to play.
And it's just it's facts I remember.
And look at the scars on her stomach, of course. That was due to her playing in the Canadian Lingerie Football League.
Yep, some injuries just don't heal over time. Well, they heal, but they leave scars behind. And Kim Payne has, well, the showing.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, her tag team partner, Liv Morgan.
Well, here is Liv Morgan, who's, well, you could say making her name here as a part of Nitro. Well, could she be the next one to challenge Asuka? I mean, if our Kim Payne get a huge victory in tag team action here, could we then see possibly Liv Morgan and Kim Payne go one-on-one?
I'm just hearing confidence. Listen to this, Tim. I don't think these girls know this, but I'm getting a note here saying the winning team of this match will get to fight each other one-on-one, with the winner facing Asuka in 2 weeks.
Well, that's going to be huge, but there's also something I've just realised.
What's that?
Apparently, I can now predict the future.
How? Because
I said, if Liv Morgan and Kim Payne win this, what about them to fight one-on-one? Now, if they do win it, they will fight one-on-one.
Can I have the lottery numbers?
I was going to suggest that.
Maybe we should try it afterwards.
Okay, we'll draw up afterwards. Well, the numbers.
Here, Dana Brooke and Kim Payne. This should be a very physical battle between these two ladies. Look at this. Just look at the strength of Kim Payne.
Yeah, we're saying the strength of Tanner Brooke. What about the strength of Kim Payne? And oh my God, just look at the physicality here. Yeah, this is what you come to see with a Kim Payne match.
Yeah, you can see that she will not back down from anyone. Now, here's a question, Tim. If these girls don't know that they're going to feature the other one-on-one, do you think that would create tension if they did know?
You know, I think it could create tension, but at the same time, it would motivate, the teams to work even harder, because they know, yeah, we'd face each other next week, but it would be with number one contendership. We can't afford to lose tonight.
No. Look at this swinging neckbreaker by Dana Brooke. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you do have points, please do get your bets in. As always, we do encourage you to use your points, as the person with the most points at the end of the month will win prizes. Oh, nice takeover by Kim Payne on Natalia. You've got to be seeing this. Kim Payne is definitely just something else in this women's division. But Nitro will continue. We'll be back with the conclusion of this women's tag team match. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, NSW comes your way 5 times a week even. It is Raw on a Monday, SmackDown on a Tuesday. Nitro, you're watching it now on a Wednesday. High Impact, the Cruiserweights tomorrow night on High Impact, and Main Event on at 11 o'clock. We will tell you Nitro's match on Main Event a little bit later on. I feel like it's 6 times a week sometimes, yeah, Tim.
Well, it sometimes is when we have, you know, the big pay-per-views on. But, oh, well, we're back to this match up there, and you saw that impressive elbow drop, and could this be it?
Cover 2. No. Yes, come on, ladies and gentlemen, get your bets in. Tell us who you think is going to win. Please do so. As Kim Payne into the ankle lock here. And Liv Morgan, no, I thought was going to try and stop it, but Dana Brooke gets out of it just in time. Slap it by Dana Brooke. Up on top, look out. Oh! Into the waistland, into the submission. And really, the body isn't supposed to bend that way.
No, it isn't. Uh-oh, it looks like Dana Brooke wants to come off with a hand here.
Has up on top. Oh, there it is. Right into the deal. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. No! I think Liv just got enough to distract Dana Brooke and get her off that pin.
Yeah, she did, but now Natalia's going to be brought back into this matchup. And, well, Kim Payne, she needs to get a tag.
Into the cover this time. And again, Liv Morgan comes across and breaks it up.
Kim Payne hasn't moved at all since that, well, the deal there.
Well, the deal is the most devastating move. Well, no, look at that. Maybe she's playing a bit of possum there. And, takes Natalya down. Grabbing her shoulders and driving her into the mat. But Kim Payne is... Look at this. Kim Payne looking for the spear here.
Uh-oh. I bet she hit Betty Women with this maneuver.
Spear!
In the Canadian League.
The spears never look so good. Into the cover. Hook of the leg. 2. And Kim Payne and Liv Morgan pick up the win.
And well, a huge win for them here tonight. Well, they're going to go on to face each other now in one-on-one action.
Big win here tonight for these two girls. And well, you have to say congratulations to Liv Morgan and Kim Payne here tonight.
Yeah, huge congratulations to them. Which of these two women, well, will win a one-on-one match and go on to face Asuka?
Whoa! Wait a minute!
Well, that's the clear message set from Kim Payne.
What was that all about?
Well, I guess she now knows that Liv Morgan's going to face her for number one contendership, and Kim Payne, well, I think she's just sent a clear message there.
There's no need for that at all. Liv Morgan could be out.
Well, she does look out, but hey, Kim Payne just wanted to send a message saying, I don't care who you are. You're not my friend.
Well, let's get on to our next contest, ladies and gentlemen. Making his way to the ring, he is T.G. Carter, the Mountie.
Here is the Mountie T.G. Carter. Well, the law and order of Nitro here.
Well, T.G. Carter, of course, has said he's found his new way in life, and well, the Mountie will be looking to get back to winning ways here tonight.
Yeah, certainly. Well, the Mountie, he sure looks ready. T.G. Carter ready for big time action here.
Well, he's going to be facing George Shaw here tonight in action. What the hell?
What?
What the?
What the?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, he is the MVP, George Shaw.
The MVP George Shaw. Okay then. Wasn't there a guy we used to have in NSW called MVP?
Yes.
Marcus Van Patrick. I don't think he's going to be happy if he sees this and ever decides he wants to return.
Well, it's MVP George Shaw versus the Mountie T.J. Carter.
Two very interesting gimmicks we have here.
Indeed. Let's get this one underway. Who are you going to go for in this one, Tim?
I think I may have to go with the Mountie here in TG Cardo. I think he actually, you know, knows what he is. And that is the law and order here. Whilst Jared Shaw, I think he's just got a little bit loopy and now thinks he's Marcus Van Patrick.
But he looks in fantastic shape.
He looks in fantastic shape, but his hair just does not suit him.
Yeah. I'm just a bit worried about George. Has anyone checked up on George Shaw recently, or just in case he has gone off the rails?
Yeah, I think we got doctors around here.
Oh, look at this! Oh, look at this!
Oh my god!
Oh my! And I'm telling you, the arm isn't meant to bend that way.
No, it's not at all. And well, I mean, he may have got off the rails, but if George Shaw can pick up a win here tonight, we'd have to say maybe this new persona as the so-called MVP will work in his favour.
Oh, let's just hope he isn't going to start mimicking other people each and every week, because I'd be very worried.
Yeah, I'd be very worried as well. Though, if he was to do that, who would you want him to mimic next?
You. He is a bit of an uggo.
I'm not an Argo. You're the Argo, so if anything, he should just mimic you, but then he'd lose all the time.
Wait, but I'm a Slammy award-winning commentator.
Yeah, that was fixed.
No,
I felt sorry for you, so I paid off some people.
Whatever. Tim, why are you jealous of me, Tim?
I'm not jealous. I mean, I have a King of Commentary shirt that continuously sells out. I have to keep restocking.
Well, yeah, but if your mum keeps using your credit card, what do you expect?
I don't have a credit card.
Really? Let's get back to the action here, ladies and gentlemen. TJ Carter and just continuing to really beat down on George Shaw. And, hangs on. And now he's out the ring. Down to the camera. Outside.
We've got MVP George Shaw. Who knows, next week we might see Jared the Beast.
Oh no. Please don't. That I wouldn't like to see Joseph's reaction if that happened.
No, I wouldn't either, but George Shaw might do it because I think he's gone loopy.
Well, give him credit so far. He's still hanging in there. As referee up to a 3 count, of course, has a 10 count. Rooney Wayne, of course. As into the barrier.
Oh God, into that barrier.
And you've got to say, George Shaw is definitely looking. Well, it seems like he's doing okay. So you can't really fault him if this is his new persona. Look out, divorce court.
Oh, big divorce court there, and George Shaw will go for the cover now.
Has he got him? No, 2 count only.
Yeah, just a 2 count there. Well, Joshua's going to have to do a little bit more work.
And the Mountie in a bit of trouble here. It does look like he's in a lot of trouble. Well, what is George Shaw thinking of? Oh, Sparkly Witch!
Oh, what a sparkly witch.
This is unbelievable. Sparkly Witch by George Shaw.
The one Jared Barnett.
Oh, come on. Can we just stop, please, giving him ideas? Let him be MVP. Let him be MVP. Just let him stay as that.
Yeah, let's just hope he just sticks with this. I mean, he might get sued for gimmick infringement, but that's not our problem.
Not at all. Mountie to the outside. Are we going to see a flying MVP? Oh, my goodness.
Jesus.
That was a close-up if I've ever seen one.
That was, I mean, what suicide dive that then turned into a tornado DDT.
I think keep him as MVP if you can see action like this every week.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Well, the fans don't really seem to be taking to George Shaw here, but I'm definitely impressed here tonight. Shot down. Very, very aggressive, and maybe that is exactly what George Shaw needs to do to get to the next level here. Oh, dropping the knee right across the forehead. And now, into the cover.
Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Our feet on the ropes, but if he gets a win...
And he does!
Oh, well, using the ring to his advantage. Many people won't like that, but George Shaw, well, he gets the victory.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, MVP, George Shaw! And now, look at this, Tim. He's gone back into that state again.
He is all kinds of loopy.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, George Shaw, MVP, picks up the win.
Good. Is he going to stay as MVP, or is he going to be something else next week? I don't know. You have to stay tuned in.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what does go down, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about main event now, of course. That comes your way on Saturday night. And look at this from Nitro. Curtis Barnett, the one Curtis Barnett, is going to take on the Swiss Superman Cesaro. What a main event match that would be for Nitro on Saturday night.
Oh, that'd be a huge monumental match for main event from Nitro. And well, I can't wait to see it. Who's well going to pick up the big win?
Yep, the one Curtis Barnett will take on Cesaro Saturday night on main event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main event. Making his way to the ring, he is Big E.
This man, well, he is returning from injury. Well, he wants to get some revenge as he takes on the man who, well, injured him, and that is Marcus Cutter.
Yeah, Big E, of course, was injured in that title match where he lost the title to Marcus Cutter. And now back and raring to go. And as we've seen earlier on tonight, Tim, he's told Kofi, look, stay in the back. I need to do this alone to prove it to myself.
Yeah, he said that to Kofi, but whether that'll actually work out in Piggy's favour, well, we'll have to find out. Or could we end up seeing Marcus Cutter put him well back on the shelf, and as I said, on a more permanent scale?
Well, we'll find out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as Big E is ready for action. This is also your last chance of tonight, ladies and gentlemen, to get your points. Please do tell us who you think is going to win.
Yeah, will it be Big E or will it be Marcus Cutter?
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he is the current Nitro champion, the Danish Wildman, Marcus Cutter.
Yeah, here he is, the Danish Wildman. And well, Marcus Cutter has looked absolutely unstoppable. And I wonder if Big E can get a measure of revenge here in this huge main event.
And of course, Marcus Cutter retained the Nitro Championship at TLC over Cesaro in a tables match, which really was very one-sided to Marcus Cutter. To me, I don't think Cesaro even got out of the blocks on Sunday night.
No, I don't think he really did. And well, yeah, Marcus Cutter just dominated that matchup. But we're going to see, though, can he dominate again? Or has Big E discovered a weakness that is within Marcus Cutter?
Well, this episode of Nitro has absolutely flown by. And now we are at our main event. This should be a very exciting main event. Rooney Wayne gets us underway. Final time tonight. And let's see what Tim thinks about this main event. Who are you going to go for, Tim?
No, I think I'm going to go with Marcus Cutter.
Oh my
Jesus!
And that's how, this is what, 20 seconds into the match?
And that's the reason I'm going for Marcus Cutter, because he is just brutal in that ring. He just does not care about who he's facing. He just looks to destroy anyone he's in that ring with and injure them.
Well, you've got to say, this could be a very long night for Big E. He may want to do this alone, but he may not make it out alone.
Yeah, he might not. I mean, that match It tells you how shot that Cesaro was able to walk away from that, and that the fact he's going to be a main event.
Ooh. The Danish Wildman, look at this. Back suplex on the outside. Very little padding. Big E, as I say, in a world of hurt so far.
Yeah, as I said, Marcus Cutter could be looking to put Big E just back into the injury department. But oh, look at this.
Big E coming back. Big fists of fury. And now, just trying to wear down the Danish Wildman. Big shots to the side of the head.
And then find out with that snapmare there. And now Big E is in control of this matchup. But I jinxed it.
You did, that's the thing. What an insecurity! From someone the size of him as well.
Yeah, exactly. Big E could be knocked out, but no, he kicks out.
Goodness me. Big E, you've got to be thinking, can't take many more of them shots, but that really damaged Marcus Cutter. Now, Big E on the comeback trail, big shot into the stomach, but just can't seem to get the big man off his feet. And now, Marcus Cutter can take full advantage.
Yeah, he can. I mean, I think that insecurity back head just knocked Big E loopy, and he hasn't really cut the whole lot of offense.
Goodness. And you've got to be thinking here, Big E, do you think it's just a survival mode? When have we ever said that about Big E? That he's got to be in survival mode here and look for a glimmer of opportunity.
Well, you don't really say about men like Big E, you know, big powerhouses like them. It's normally their opponents that have to go to survival mode. But when you're in there with a man like Marcus Cutter, it looks like you do have to go in survival mode.
Now, just look at this. Now, Big E trying to hang on, trying to really wear down Marcus Cutter here. Big shot again. Second one breaks the hold. And now Marcus Cutter. Oh, here it comes.
No.
Super kick.
Oh my God. And Big E could be knocked out. Could be lights out.
Into the cover. Is that another win for Marcus Cutter? No, it's a 2.5 count.
Oh my God, that was ridiculous. Because I think Marcus Cutter is just one more move away. Maybe that just huge stomp and he's won.
Big belly to belly. Nobody wins off that. But he could win off this if he hits this. The Danish stomp. He's up on top. Danish stomp.
Oh, Jesus. And Big E's out. Ball game.
No, he's not. No, he's not. It's 2.9. Big E is still in this contest.
How did he kick out of that? What the hell?
My goodness. Mamma mia.
Oh, and then look at that. Just a stunning shooting star press from the man the size of Marcus Cutter.
But you've got to think that Big E is running on fumes here. There cannot be much left in the tank.
No, there can't be. But oh, look at that. Big E now finally falling back. Can he get this match back into his favour and potentially get the win?
Stomp down to the back of Marcus Cutter. What does he have to do to really put this man down?
God, I don't know sometimes. Oh, big leg drop there from Big E.
Has him up here. What's he going to do? Oh, DDT!
Oh, huge DDT from Big E there. And well, he's placed himself, but I don't think he should be taunting here.
No, I don't think he should be either, but I think he knows that he may have Marcus Cutter just where he wants him. Swinging neck breaker. Big E on a roll here. And maybe looking for the end.
Yeah, has he got this? Can he put Marcus Cutter away? He has him up.
Is it the deal? The deal!
Oh, the deal! The world's deadliest move.
2. And Big E has picked up the win here tonight.
Oh my God, but you can see how much that has taken out of Big E, but he just got a monumental victory over the Nitro champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, Big E.
Well, Big E, he did what he set out to do, and that was defeat Marcus Cutter, and he did it all by himself.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for being a part of Nitro this week. We look forward to your company tomorrow night for High Impact, the Cruiserweights, 10 o'clock in the UK. Tim, say goodbye to your fans.
Goodbye, fans.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for being a part of Nitro tonight. Please, if you do see this on YouTube, give it a like, share and subscribe. Until then, it's Dave Easton, Tim Price. We'll see you for High Impact.